Alright, so we're back at the farm where we're working at. We're on the opposite side on the smaller farm, and we've pushed all the woods back and put new ditches in, or dug the ditches out that were here. And seems like the water's flowing a lot better. I'll show you. We had to clear all this up. Everything was blocked. This ditch right here that runs into this, and this ditch feeds into the corner of the woods and goes over to the other farm out in the tax ditch. This whole field right here was flooded. It's been flooded all winter. As you can see, I couldn't cut the beans last year, and this corner right here was flooded. And we opened all that up, and the water went right out of the field. So now she's starting to flow pretty good. But as you can tell, it was wet. I got combine ruts everywhere from last year. That's all it needed, just a little bit of opening up. It's just never been done. So I'm going to go back around and check the other side and make sure no beavers have come back. And see how that's going. Alright, my brother's putting some fertilizer on. This is where all the early corn is going to go. As soon as he gets done, I get the planter and stuff hooked up. Hopefully I can get rolling. But he's doing a great job too. Wish I had him a new tractor. A newer tractor. He's running the Ravens and that, but still not as accurate as GPS. He does the best in the whole line. Alright, it is Thursday. 11:57. Oh, hold on. I keep forgetting I gotta turn the phone sideways to get the video widescreen. Anyway, Thursday, 11:57. My brother's been spreading fertilizer on the early corn ground, so I am ripping it now. And this will be the last thing we do before I plant it. I sprayed it and it's in the process of dying. We had our chemical guy up here, Josh. He's a really good guy. He came up here today. We got our plan together on what we're going to spray and how we're going to do everything for not only corn but for beans. So that's pretty good. Every year we always put a residual down first, and it seems like weeds and grass, everything comes back when the corn gets up a certain height. You got to spray it again. So this year we're going to wait until the corn gets up to that height and then go ahead and spray. Instead of having to run over it twice, you're just wasting money. And you know, the chemical company, they'll tell you that they're going to pay. If it doesn't work, they'll pay you, you know, for an ounce or whatever they do for the chemical, but that's because the shit doesn't work. So I know a lot of people do it, and you still got to come back and spray, but we're going to try to save the spray job and the chemical job. So it doesn't make sense to do it twice. So that's what we're going to try this year anyway. I'm ripping it on an angle. So when I plant, I'll plant straight, and then when I come back and dribble, if you rip straight with your rose, when you come back and you dribble or you spray, your sprayer falls in these rip, areas, trenches, and I don't like that. So we always rip on an angle, plant and spray it straight. That way you don't have to deal with that nonsense. I wish we had a bigger ripper. This is an old 5-shank ripper, so I wish we at least had a 7-shank behind this thing, but this is what we got one day. One day we'll get one. Hopefully I'll be planting by the beginning of next week. We got some manure coming. I gotta spread some manure. I wish we had one more tractor. That way we can put the planter already up and had the other tractors for spreading. But one day it is what it is. So we got the farm down the road. We got that done with the excavator, so we'll probably move that this afternoon or early tomorrow morning. Get that thing back up here at the farm. Other than that, it's just ripping this and spraying some today, some burn down on some other corn ground. So it's just a waiting game now. I'd like to be planting by tomorrow, honestly, but powers they be don't want me to. So you get a plan together and then everything gets fucked up by somebody else. So who knows? I should already have this early corn rolling. If anything, at least have it in the ground. Alright. My brother took over the ripping job. I had to go pick Hunter up from school. He's ripping. He had some fertilizer just show up, so he's going to get back on the fertilizer tractor, and I'm going to get back on the rip. So I am just getting this field done after being here all day with this small ripper. I gotta come back on one last intro and she will be done. 138.8 acres. This has been a long day. We definitely need a bigger ripper. Anyway, this will probably just be a short video, so still give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Remember, you can find me on TikTok at Eastern Shore Farmer or Instagram. And that will be a day. My brother, he got done spreading fertilizer about an hour ago. He ran out. So this will be the last field that we rip. Unhook the gripper tonight, and we'll get back up to the disc. That way it'll be all ready to go tomorrow. I got there's a little wet spot about a swipe on my farm that I couldn't get to the other day, so I'm going to go over there in the morning and hit it. It should be dry enough. I just could barely not get it. I didn't want to chance it. And there's a little wet spot over here that I rutted up. I'm going to come down here and hit that first, and then we're going to go over to the farm that we just got done with the excavator and work it up. It should be dry enough now. Work all that up, so I'll be just getting that tomorrow. And then Miss Eastern Shore Farmer, she's coming down tomorrow night, and then she's staying until I think I got to take her to BWI on Sunday morning. She's going to Alaska for a week to go. Anyway, I don't know what she's going to Alaska for. She said she wants to go see the sights. So that'll be good because I'll be planning all next week. And she can go have her fun. She got to go explore So go explore. Go explore, Miss Eastern Shore Farmer. Have fun. So just leave us here all by ourselves. But it's fine. So she's supposed to go do that, and then I gotta go pick her up at, I think, Reagan International by DC. I guess following Sunday or something. I don't know all the details. I just show up where I'm told to show up at. So we'll be spreading some chicken poop probably Monday. Try to get some of that caught up, and then the planter will definitely be getting hooked up next week. And this, last year I put 50 acres of the early corn in. This year we're going 100 on some later ground, so we'll see how that works out. Oh, I should be putting more in, but I should have already had it planted by now. But like I said, you know, everything. I have a plan, and it always gets interrupted by everybody that thinks they know what the hell they're doing. So anyway, but I'll be planting next week, and you'll be seeing that. I can't wait to get the planter hooked up and get it ready to go. So anyway, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you.